So we are now, you're seeing us twice in 1 week. We are at Anne's house. And it's perfect now because it's so beautiful with all the lights and everything, doing it at night. So I love the mantle.
You love the mantle?
Yep.
Yeah, you know, I just always have to have lights on a mantle. I just can't not do it, you know, with the greens and the lights. To me, that's Christmas.
Yeah.
And
the picture. I love the picture.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other thing too. When I was doing the mantle, I had done it quite a few different ways. And ultimately, I wanted a big picture on there.
Right.
You know,
right.
It kind of grounds the space with the, I think.
Yeah.
So
and what's nice too is you can keep it up in the winter.
Yes.
So it's not just Christmassy. It's got the cows, but it's got the snow. And what's really cool is the dimension of his picture. I love how that stands out.
Yeah.
The glow inside of the barn. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that's actually a really gorgeous picture.
It is. I love
really
it. I don't
like
even
it.
remember that one. Is that new?
No, I had it up the last 2 years actually, and it's my winter picture that I put over the mantle, but it looks different this year right now because I have it with all my Christmas stuff.
And I know why I didn't see it last year. Because we couldn't come here.
Oh, that's right. That's
because
why
it
you
was
didn't
the
see it last
COVID year. So anyway, I'm like, I knew I didn't see this before.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. And the tree, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Your pencil tree.
Mm-hmm. My Michael's pencil tree. Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
1 of 4.
One of 4. Yes.
Yeah, it's just so cozy. It's such a great room.
You.
And then the Santa over there is so cute.
Such a cute little Santa.
And where is he from?
Yeah.
Is he
He's from Woodstock Country Shop.
Woodstock Country Shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so cute. I really like him.
He's great.
Mm-hmm.
He has kind of a cool face.
Mm-hmm.
Like crinkled.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you know it's kind of cool when you pick him up.
Okay, don't break his neck.
Oh,
Mel.
sorry. I just,
You
you want him awake. It's Christmas. Christmas. He needs to be awake. You're not asleep.
Melissa.
Oh, sorry. It's beautiful. The furniture looks great in here. Like I said, I think the last time we probably did a video together for Christmas was 2 years ago in here. So everything has changed because you've gone the primitive way.
Yes.
So you have a lot of different looks in here now. But it's not, well, as you went minimal, it's still pretty, but it's minimal.
Right.
Like you didn't have all kinds of stuff. You've got the trees, you've got the lights, you've got the color.
Yeah.
But like you said earlier, you did this.
Yep.
You don't have all the greens around it. You just have that, so it stands for itself.
Yes, it really does.
Go. Welcome to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I love this tavern. I love it. Now you've changed this a lot too over the years.
Yes.
You know, this room.
It's always changing. And this year I decided, in the spirit of simplicity, to go with just things that I would use at the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they would have done way back in the colonial days. And, you know, but I stuck that one tree up there for a little bit of festivity.
I like your
and the stockings,
These wooden stockings are super cute.
Yeah, they're super cute. And of course we use the fireplace.
Right.
So I don't want too much going on around there.
Right.
I did
sign.
Yeah, that sign. What do you think of that sign, Mel?
That. Where'd you get that?
I made it.
No.
Yes, I did.
You made that.
I made it. You know what I made it out of? I made it out of junk wood that was in our barn. We
so
actually
did you put the wood all together?
Yeah, Tom did.
Oh.
Shirtless Tom did that. We pulled it out of a closet a couple of years ago. It was sitting outside. It was getting rotten. Then it went in the shed. And I said, let's use it for a sign.
That is so cute.
It was actually painted, and I peeled all the paint off of it. You know, I sanded it all down.
And it looks perfect with the green, some lights, and that stocking.
Thank you.
That makes it look fun for Christmas.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you have some of the, I love that. This looks so cool in pictures too, because I just was taking a picture of it for myself just because I love it. But it looks so beautiful with the lights and just little greens and the simple Christmas sign. It just, I mean, you just want to go sit, have a drink.
Yeah. No, you really do, don't you?
But I would happily go over there anytime.
Yes. No, I totally want to have a drink there. And you see those bottles there? They were actually bottles where people had a drink in this very tavern 100 years ago.
Now, the ones that you dug out from the ground,
Yeah,
you found
dug
these
them out in the
yard?
bottle dump. Yeah, and actually my Moscow Mule,
Yes.
those are all from Lori, so that's my way of having my sister.
Oh, did
Lori
she give you those?
Yes.
Oh.
When we moved into the house, she gave me the little mugs, and then the Christmas before she passed, she gave me that. Yeah. So I keep that there as a always just for her. You know, it brings her into the tavern. Besides, I love the way the copper looks, especially in the Christmas lights.
Yeah, exactly.
I like these tables too. We made them out of electric spools that I got for like $30 each.
They're sturdy.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're comfortable. Like you can jump in this chair.
Yeah.
Edit. I could definitely sit here. This would be fun. And then you can picture them sitting back here in the day.
Yes.
Having their Christmas festivities together.
Right.
You know?
I just really wanted this to feel like an old bar. I mean, it is an old tavern.
Well, it does look it kind of reminds me of the Wayside Inn.
Yes.
In Sudbury, Mass. They have a restaurant called the Wayside Inn, and they have a tavern. And this reminds me of the tavern there. You know?
I gotta tell you, the first time I went to the Wayside Inn and sat in that tavern, I was enamored. I was salivating. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
I could almost see like the Revolutionary soldiers in there getting
Sitting
their drinks and
and planning their, when you think about it, the history that we have here, that's where the revolution happened. You know what I mean? And those were the places that they went to plan what they were going to do to fight against the British.
Yes.
And Boston has a lot of history, and a lot of the bars at the ends of Boston. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's kind of cool when you walk in and you think, this is where our country kind of came from. Yeah, it's very interesting. So and then I have my own little piece of history in here. So you do. You are historical. Yeah, I do. I do, and that is the Billy Jacobs picture that I usually have over the mantle. Okay. Almost every Christmas I do. This year I still wanted it in here because it just gives me this great feeling when I look at it, right? Yeah. But I really wanted to keep this looking more like a tavern and just keep that as an accent piece and not the main focus. That's perfect. That's perfect. And it's kind of neat. You just threw little splashes of red. Mm-hmm. The table runners, you've got the red, and then you've got the greens. You've got the greens around your windows. You've got the greens in the basket. Yeah. So that adds to the Christmas theme, without being too Christmassy. Yes. It's like it's not too over the top. It's subtle. Yes. But and then your lanterns, which really make a nice piece in here. I mean, they do, don't they? And then we just got another new piece right there. There you go. Look at that. So my friends, Bill and Priscilla, gave us this today. And I know they're watching the video and they'll be like, oh, there we are. But it did not end up in the barn, guys. It ended up right here in the house, and I love it here. It's a perfect spot. It's a perfect spot. They literally just brought that in. We had started to video when they were bringing it in. We're like, we have to do the video over there. But that looks so good right there. It just has the right height. Yeah, and the other thing is, that's going to be very handy for storage, for tablecloths. And I'm sure that will fill up very quickly in your house. It's probably going to fill up immediately. It'll fill up in 10 minutes. Mel will be driving home, and I will be filling it up. Yes, I'll be getting a phone call going, I need another bureau. Yes, fill it all up. Yeah, and so cool. Thank you. And then, of course, in here, I've got my new redware. Yes, oh, I love this one. That's really different. Yes, isn't that cool? Yeah. In your empty space. Oh, good. Thank you, Mel. See, we play with each other's houses. Yes, we do. We do. And now we're in this cute room too. Yes. Isn't this great? You changed this from the fall though, because you didn't have this table here, did you? Did you? No. Okay. No. So tell us about that. I have totally changed this because I wanted this to be an extension of my tavern. Oh, okay.
I love the Tavern so much. I
Right.
can make the whole house a tavern.
Right,
I just
because
love
this was
taverns.
more of a sitting room before.
It
without the
was.
table, and it was kind of like...
Yeah, but it was
You
your
know.
traditional L, and I just felt like it took up a lot of space, and I wasn't feeling it. I just felt like I didn't want to sit there. Why was I sitting there? So I thought I would really love to put that table in the middle of these two settles, right? And
Never dull.
no, and so I moved this. I love it. You can sit here. 4 of us can sit here and have a drink. And when you have the fire going in the fireplace, it's amazing. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I love these mugs too, actually.
Aren't they fun?
Where'd you get these?
I've had them forever.
Those
I don't
are great.
I'm starting to not remember where
And
I
then
got
you have the glasses in
I
case
have
people want to
spectacles.
read. Yeah, you got your little spectacles. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally
And then you've got your
fun.
pictures. You did those, right?
Yes, I did these pictures.
Those are
You can
cool.
get them on my website. And I love these pictures. I just think the big portraits, they just make a house. And granted, if you could get the original portraits that people painted,
Right.
that's pretty cool.
Right.
But they're hard to get.
I was gonna say,
they're very
and they're
expensive.
a little
Yes.
pricey.
And so if you want the same look in your house,
Right.
you can get these.
And that's the key. Like for my house,
Yeah.
that wouldn't work.
No.
Because I have a whole different setup.
Yes.
But for like an older house, like, well, although our houses are the same age.
they're the same age.
But for yours is much more of a farmhouse.
Yes.
So that's perfect for people like primitive or hot farmhousey like that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
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 I like
yeah.
that. And I love
Yeah.
this candle. Oh, there's your peg rack.
There's my peg rack.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that looks really good right there.
Isn't that fun?
Yep. Yep.
And
That is really cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in kitchen number 1.
Hmm.
This has changed a lot too.
Yes. Yes. You've kind of minimalized over there.
Minimalized,
I
yes.
really like these dishes in the back, though.
Oh, thank you.
Where are those from?
Those, I got them years ago at Target.
Really?
Years ago.
They're
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
I really like them with the dark colored
Yeah.
mugs and
I've
everything.
had them forever. Yeah.
And this looks really
Yeah.
neat.
Thank you.
And then you have your Santa.
Yeah.
We have the matching Santas.
We have the matching Santas. Yes.
But I like Santa inside of this little shelf. That's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and you got Santa up there.
Yeah.
And a Believe pillow.
Yeah.
So
from
you
you.
got some goodies.
Yeah.
He's an interesting looking
Yeah,
Santa.
well, and you know
Where
what,
did
though?
you get him?
I got him at Bruns and Hopkins years ago, but he's missing his feet, so don't take him out. He broke, and I'm like, well, I can't get rid of him because he's very expensive. So I have to use
I have
him.
to justify it. I'll stick him in a box with a candle.
Yes.
He looks like he's like, please help. He's like, he's praying. Get me out of here.
Well, yeah, or he could be a monk, or he could be like a fortune teller, or a
He looks
wizard
like a
or
fortune
something.
teller kind of guy.
Yes,
That's
like,
why I was like, he's a little bit.
a
Oh,
little
and you did
spooky.
that up there. That looks really cool.
Well, and
Adds
those,
a little light to the top of the shelves.
you know, those are Walmart little Christmas trees, cheapy,
Oh.
and then that candle there. I got those things for $5 each at Ocean State last year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they just give you the glow you want above the cabinet, you know?
Well, and I think the thing with decorating is you can spend as much or as little as you want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like for that, you want nice things in certain places with the eye level, but for something like that, if you spend $5 at Ocean State, it looks cool because it's on the top of your shelf.
Absolutely.
And you get the light up there that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, but I don't think that you saw. Did you see these cabinets?
I have not yet.
Yeah.
No, I like them.
Yeah.
I knew you were working on this whole area.
Yeah.
I think the last time I came, Tom was working on the sink.
Okay.
So
yes.
I really haven't seen these, but I really like them.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
those are from Lowe's, and they're just the Denver hickory cabinets. And we decided to go ahead and get the upper cabinets, even though we're always doing open concept, because it hides a multitude of sins in
I was
there.
gonna say, and open concept is cool, but I think it's kind of, you don't see it as much.
Yeah.
I think things work their way out. They'll come back again, but I mean, you see that with clothes, but you see that with decor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the kitchens used to be dark,
Right.
and now everything's light again.
Right.
And
Right.
you've got like open concept, which is really pretty.
Yeah.
But like you said, you can't always hide everything.
No, and since we put a dishwasher in there, again, thanks to Bill and Priscilla, since we put that in there, we want to be able to hide things. Our
I love
everyday.
this. I think it looks much more organized here.
Thank you. It really is. You
Yeah.
know, like it takes me, 5 minutes to get the dishes loaded or unload the dishes. And
Yeah, especially when you have help.
Yes, but it's just
You should have seen
wonderful.
this kitchen 25 minutes ago.
25 minutes ago, this kitchen was
We're
a
like, do we want
disaster
to be in
area.
the kitchen? No, yes we do.
And we had
'Cause
6 people
otherwise
eating
you'd
and-
miss this.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And this looks so pretty. I love how you change. You change it a lot. Sometimes
Yes.
this is the dining area, but now do you change it because of the stove in the winter to sit there and be warmer? Is that what it is, or?
Somewhat, yes. Also, because you see down there, we have those bricks, and
Yes.
those bricks are a tripping hazard.
Oh,
And when
no
you
doubt.
have, when you have
We've
that-
experienced
yes,
that many
we have.
times.
Yes, we have. And so when you go to that table, there's less room. You're more apt to trip.
True.
And there's more room here to walk.
Yeah.
And I just thought, wouldn't that be cozy and
I
wonderful?
really, No, I like that. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it with the table there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And that beautiful bowl.
That beautiful bowl that Tom doesn't know. I picked up today, and it's just an antique bowl, and I love it. Trencher, it's just so cool.
Well, again, you looked at it for a week. You saw
I
it
did.
last week. You thought about it for a week.
I know.
can't. I'm like, okay, I'll be back in 20 minutes
Yeah, no.
to get that.
I
thing, 'cause
waited
I'm
a
not gonna
week.
think about it all week.
I waited a week, and I almost left it again.
I love what you did with that sign. Now you made that sign as well.
Yes, I made that sign.
Yeah, I
And
love that.
Yeah, it's I've been making signs. I love, these signs are very expensive. And
Yes.
so
Oh yes, I've seen them online, and it's like, if you can make them yourself.
Yeah.
And it takes up the whole wall.
Yes.
And it's kind of neat because in your minimalism,
yes.
it's one picture.